Ooh.
Stop, I want to die. I can't believe you just did that.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, I could retch right now.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the 74th annual Hunger Games.
Oh my god, stop. I could totally watch this film right now.
What a film. What a film. What an adaptation.
I am actually scared because, like, I haven't read the books since the first time I read them when they first came out, and I really want to reread them because obviously I'm such a dystopian lover. But I'm scared too because the films are so good. I'm scared the books aren't going to live up to them because it's been so long since I've read them.
They do.
Do they?
Yeah. Honestly, I've reread them, like, I wouldn't say recently, but it was at least in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is everything.
I really want to. The first book made its way to my bedside table one day, but I didn't quite open it. And then it ended up back on the shelf.
It just looked very pretty.
I have the most gorgeous editions of them, I can't lie. I have like the ones, you know, where it's just pure metallic.
Oh.
I feel like they're very rare. I don't know how I got them. I've never really seen anyone else with them.
What, black with the just metallic?
No. It's like it's literally just gold. Like there is nothing else on it. It's just fully foiled gold, and then it's like embossed.
I don't know. I don't think I've heard of those ones. I have
the first one's gold, the second one's red, and the third one's blue. The rabbits are being noisy, but we're
I feel like I might have, like, you know, like vaguely in my mind, I feel like I've heard, like, maybe seen it, but it's not like one I remember. It's not one I would remember if I think of the covers. I think of the original black with the gold, red, and blue, and then I'd think of the shitty neon ones that have the writing, which are gross. And then there's some other ones, and then the anniversary ones, which are really pretty. I have.
What are the anniversary ones again?
Oh, have I got them to hand? Hang on. Let's go on an adventure. Why not?
I would take you through my library, but can't I be bothered getting up? No.
Did you hear the fucking thing in my throat then when I did that?
Oh, the white ones. What, these ones?
No. Right, what have I done with these books? Oh, they're here.
I've never seen that before.
This one's what Mockingjay is the prettiest one.
I've never seen that. That's so cool.
Like the 10th anniversary or something like that.
These are my ones. They're like that, but they're like.
Oh, I think I have seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love these ones. I want to reread Tab and like highlight and write in them, but I also don't because these. I don't think you can get these.
Yeah, I've never seen that before ever.
I think they were like a limited run at the time.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, well, I want to annotate them, but also they're rare. They're not that rare, to be fair. Thinking about it.
Yeah. Also, I'm aware the rabbits are making noise, but I'm trying to be better at not getting mad at them for making noise because they're just living their life, and I shouldn't be mad at them for that. Do you know what I mean?
Living their best life, Christian.
Yeah, they're just like playing with their toys and like having a drink, and then I get annoyed at them whenever they're not.
They're having a girls' night in. Are they both girls?
They are.
Yeah.
They hate each other, but
hashtag just girly things. I just saw a comment from Lynn. The way I forgot that we are on like a team together.
Oh my god, I can't lie. I just totally 100% forgot there was even teams. I totally forgot I was even a host. I'm not gonna lie.
Nobody can judge, okay? I would like to clarify, myself and Christy have taken a step back from YouTube and we haven't been reading, so this is why. Well, you've been
know what, all I'm gonna say is the reading maybe coming back. I've read 4 books in October so far.
I've nearly finished Babel.
I finished Babel. I gave it 3 stars.
That's not bad considering how kind of like not negative, but like you weren't a huge fan.
Yeah, I think, like I say, it's interesting because I thought I wasn't gonna like it because of the genre and the
Yeah.
content, but it actually wasn't that at all. It was more like just general bookish things that you can have wrong with any book sort of vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I finished it finally. I can't lie, the end of the book, I was like, I just want to finish this freaking book. I'm so bored of reading it. I had the bloody audiobook on at like 3 times speed, just speed reading it with my eyes, like on the like physical copy as well. I was like, I just want to finish this book. Like,
I'm at 82%. So with it sped up, I have hang on. 2 hours left. And 6 minutes. But that's 2 hours. Because to be fair, I was at client site today. Because this is so weird because we're a mid-tier firm and we have such like big clients, but then we have some really small clients that are almost like we shouldn't have those clients anymore because we're too big of a firm and like the costs outweigh the amount that we get from them because they're like individual people. And I went to her house and luckily she lives like almost in the center of Birmingham, so like I just had to drive like 10 minutes to get there. And I went to the house and it's just like, yeah, you have to photocopy everything one by one of all the invoices and stuff. And I was like, why are we doing this? And then I asked her, because she's been our client for yonks. Like, I want to say like at least 8 years, which is ages. And I asked her, I was like, would you be comfortable like because basically there was a manager who's lovely, his name's Phil, he retired in July, so he had all of these really small clients and he knew them really well and like got on with them really well and stuff like that. And so I think he was kind of not set in his ways in a bad way, but like he just did things the same way every year because it's just the way they've done them. So I asked her, I was like, how would you feel about like next year we like just take the stuff to our office, just scan it in because it'll take 2 minutes and then bring it back to you rather than me sit there, photocopy everything I need one by one, then take it to my office and scan it all in. And she was like, yes, that would be fine. And I was like, why have I spent the whole day here then? Like, why do people spend the entire day here every year? It's just crazy. So I was like, oh, brilliant. Like, she was lovely, bless her. Yeah. And she was like, I don't know how long I need to keep these like bank statements. She had bank statements back to like 2014, and I was like, you don't need the old ones. It's all good.
Oh bless. It's weird because like I was like our laws are slightly different with that because I'm in like a finance department of a bigger organization. Like we have like other things we have to follow up, but it is that's not really my job's not that anymore. I don't have to worry about that now.
What do you do now? Have you changed department at all, or?
No, I'm still management accounting, but because like we're working from home, all of our stuff's like computer stuff. So it's like if people want to go and delete it, they can go and delete it, but that ain't my problem now. Like, I'm not gonna go deleting anything because I don't get paid enough to make decisions as big enough as deleting what could be important information.
Yeah, right. That's the thing with us as well. So like, sorry to everyone, I'm literally ignoring your comments. I will go through them. Me and Kirsty just having a catch up. So like in my job, we have a K drive, we call it. So that's like a drive that's like remotely online that we can access anywhere. It's not just on my laptop, it's just files. And so we became a Midlands team. So it's Leicester, Nottingham, and Birmingham together as one team like 6-7 months ago. And Leicester, I did a job for them, and the manager was like, you need to go in and delete everything off the K drive when you've done the job. And I was like, sorry? You want me to delete everything that I've used? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, what if like you've forgotten something to put? So what we do, there is like a cloud file service we use as well called Cirrus. So the idea is on the K drive is kind of a dump of everything, and then on Cirrus is picked out the bits that actually are used for like you know, the accounts prep and relevant. But then, like, why would you not want it in 2 places anyway?
My thing, whenever I'm dealing with information, I literally save any possible thing you could. Like, if I do one simple work in, I do it in a spreadsheet and I save it
Yeah.
somewhere, because if anyone questions a figure or anything, I just want to be able to say, there you go.
Yeah.
Because I won't remember how I did it, so I'll need to look back. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm very.
I was just like, what if you forget something in prior and they should, but everything should be on Cirrus? I'm like, but what if it's not? So like, what if last year someone who's done the accounts prep who's new has forgotten to upload something and they then deleted it off the K drive, and I need that this year to like figure out what they've done. It's just gone.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is crazy to me. I was
Stress.
like, I'm not gonna delete everything. If you want to, you can go do it. I was like, I am not doing that. I'm not clicking delete on those files.
Fully my entire life. I say it to my manager all the time. I'm like, I don't get paid enough to make that decision. Here you go.
Absolutely not. Also, hey, hi, hello.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, Lynn is reading Babel.
I hope you enjoy, Lynn.
Sarah's starting Space Band by Tom Fletcher. Sarah went to see Tom Fletcher the other day for a sign-in.
I feel like one of the best times to read unofficial books after you've just met them.
Yeah, because you're feeling so hyped for it.
I think that's why I really, really wanted to read Babel, like, as soon as, because I was like, if I don't, I never will. So I need to just read it now.
You need to capitalize on that feeling. Also, Chloe, I really hope you enjoy Thunderhead.
That was a 5 out of 5 book.
5 stars. Hi. Yes.
No, surprise. I'm on sprints.
Hope you're both well. I'm all right. I woke up from a fat nap. A half an hour ago? Yeah. Oh, hang on. Woo! My alarm went off at 5:30, but when I eventually looked at the time, it was 6:05. So I was like, I'm not sure where that half an hour went. I was like, did I fall back asleep? Did I go on my phone? I couldn't tell you.
I've actually sorted my sleep schedule out, so I love that for me.
Nice.
So like I am regularly getting up at 6 o'clock every weekday. And I give myself like a couple hours. Well, I get up, like make my bed, get dressed, brush my teeth, and I sit down and have a cup of tea and read. And you know what? It is the best start to my morning. I always just feel so like productive right off the bat.
Rejuvenated.
Yeah, and then like if I'm ready to go and start work at 7:30, I can go and start work at 7:30, and then I can build up my flexi time. But like I usually start work around about 8, so I give myself a couple hours. And honestly, it's the best thing ever. It just means like I slept till 8:30 at the weekend, and I felt really just like because I was like, I feel like I've like wasted my day. But I was like, I woke up at 8:30. That's early for a weekend.
That's so early, yeah.
So it's it's great through the week, but at the weekend it's really disorienting. Like really disorienting. Like, why do I feel like I'm being lazy? It's 8:30.
Yeah,
like
I can imagine. I've been getting up and like getting into work for 8, but mainly to try and revise between 8 and 9, because I found that like when I'm in momentum, like if I've started doing something, I can carry on doing something else. Whereas if I've come home, stopped doing anything, and then like maybe had food, and then like I can't be asked to do anything at all.
Yeah, no, 100. I am so much like even like with reading now, I can sit down and read for an hour in the morning and not pick up my phone. But like sprints in the evening and stuff, you're guaranteed I am distracted when I'm reading. I'm away doing other stuff. Like I've just other things to do in the evening. Like I've to look after these little brats and feed myself and like things. So I'm just like the morning is like no one else is awake. My phone's not going off. Like it's dark. Like there's nothing else happening.
Yeah.
So I can just focus.
Yeah, it's just much better. And I never was like that girl who was like a morning person. But now I'm like, okay, I need to capitalize on this where I feel like I can get up and go to the office. ignore everyone for an hour, do revision, and then just start work. And then on the days where I don't have anything after work, I'm staying after work to do revision and then coming home, so I don't feel guilty at home not doing anything.
Yeah.
So I haven't started this yet because everything keeps getting in the way. It's like, oh, I have to do this, oh, you have to do that, I have to do this, and I'm like, oh my god, I have what's the week? I think I have 6.5 weeks till my exam.
Oh, that's you're good. If you're also like in the practice of like revising before work and after work and things as well, like that's good.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like I know right now I'm nowhere near where I need to be, so that's why I'm panicking.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I want to get to there at least like doing questions without help point, and then I'll feel okay practicing. But I'm currently at the bit where like I don't know anything still. I've forgotten it all. So it's like,
I think it's difficult because like if you know the structure of like the exams and stuff you're going to be taking, it's easier to almost like, because at the end of the day, and every accountant I've spoke to is always said that they're like, when it actually comes to after you've done your exams, you do everything how your company do it. You don't do it like the way you've been taught to do it in exams. Like you just do it in practice. It's totally different. So like you're almost just teaching yourself how to answer the question. You don't actually need to learn the information.
yeah.
So if you know what you're going to be getting asked and you know the format, that's half of the battle. Just like knowing how to answer things.
Yeah, that's the thing. I got really fucked over in June as well with like the type of questions that popped up. They really fucked us over. Like they put a hard exam. I was so annoyed that I was 2% off. So I know if I can get to the same level of knowledge I had before, I'll be okay. And obviously a little bit more so I can get over that 55% mark. So it's just like, I have the motivation. I just need to capitalize on the things that I know will work, like going into work before, staying after. But I was in such a stressful job last week that I like worked overtime for that instead. Yeah. And now I'm like, oh my god, I shouldn't have done that because obviously I need to revise.
Yeah. I've been trying like recently to almost like, whilst I've not been on YouTube, I'm just like trying to just like find what actually works best for me in life. Do you know what I mean? Just like trying to just like figure out, you know, what actually makes me a bit happier and stuff. Like, because I thought I was having a grand old time just like watching Twitch before I went to bed and staying up till 2 a.m. I was like, oh no, I'm fine. And then I actually went to bed between 10 and 11 and woke up at 6. And I was like, I feel so much better. Like,
yeah.
Like there was nothing wrong before, but I just feel so much better now, like actually prioritizing different things. So it's like just like living your life a way that makes you happier, even if there's nothing wrong in the first place. Like there's nothing wrong with just figuring what works best for you in terms of just learning how to live. Like
yeah, exactly. Like especially like as it's getting darker earlier now.
Yeah.
I want to make the most of the daylight, I feel, and I never did that before. I never thought about it too hard. But I want to be awake during the day.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as the sun comes up, I want to be awake.
I mean, the other night I was sitting like in my living room and it was 8:30 and I was like, I'm shattered. Like I could go to sleep right now. And I thought I'm just gonna like get my house ready for the next day and I'm gonna go to bed and I'm gonna scroll my phone and then I was asleep before 9:30. And I was just like, what, like I'm tired. What's the point in making myself stay up until a reasonable time? Like just go to bed. Like
Ooh, Lydia, that's a good idea. Hunger Games is always in charity shops.
Yeah.
But then I'm trying to cut down on having multiple editions of stuff as well. So then I might do the clear post-it thing that Charlotte has said here. That's a really good idea. Really, really good idea. I keep forgetting on that thing. I haven't got any currently. I might just put some on my wish list or something.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Ordinary Monsters. Ellie has said she's reading. Why is it?
Is that massive, huge book you showed me last time?
Yes. Stay away from it. I think.
Don't worry, I'm planning on it. I picked up a book this morning that's like 150 pages. I'm loving my life right now.
This weekend, I need to read The Monk and Robot second book because the live show.
Oh, I'm scared to read it. I haven't read it yet.
I don't know what it could possibly be about, so it must be quite different. I can imagine it's quite different in the way that, like, did you ever watch Love, Death and Robots?
No.
Why? Shut up.
What are you meant to be doing just now?
It's my Google Calendar. Well, I don't know why it said again because I've put for spoopathon sprints. Maybe it reminded me at 6:30 and at 10 minutes. Oh, I have 2 reminders on it. Why? That's so weird. I have the wrong time on here anyway. It was at 6:30, not 7. Oopsie. Your gal is being a very organized bitch and like time blocking out things in my calendar. So
I tried that, but then I was like, oh, I'll time block my calendar, and then I didn't actually do the things I time blocked in. So I was like, this is a waste of time. Like, I'm just spending ages time blocking it to not even do it. So I'm actually just wasting time and not being productive at all.
Hi, Lizzie. Ooh, Ordinary Monsters as well. Go Cougars.
I'm not doing that.
Hi, Meg. Hi, Happy.
Meg.
Sounds like my grandma. I threw her receipts in the year 2000. Oh my god, hey, Molly. This is my IRL friend. She's great.
Cute.
I shout you out in my video that I'm editing now, Molly, by the way. I've put your Instagram in my description. Yeah, I'm editing my birthday haul tonight. That's basically what I'm doing today.
I was about to say, what are you doing tonight?
Yeah, editing that, and then maybe some revision after. Depends. I've also just like I've not had an appetite today or yesterday. It's really annoying. It's just like, I think I'm coming on my period, not gonna lie. I had the coil put in, actually. Full like medical health TMI for everyone here. But I had the coil put in, so we'll see how that goes.
That kind of scares me, I can't lie.
Same, it did scare me, but I went for my smear test and I booked them at the same time because I was like, if someone's going to be poking around in there anyway, they may as well help me out with some birth control.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going twice. There's no fucking way.
Love that. I was away to go into mine. I was like, you know what? I actually don't think I want to tell the internet. So I was away to say it, and I was like, I don't think I want to actually.
Who knows? I overshare constantly.
I mean, so do I, but I think that's just one area where it's like, you know what? You guys don't even want to know. Like,
I have to do an exercise to delete SharePoints. Oh, I don't know what a SharePoint is, but similar to what we were on about deleting stuff. Excited for Thunderhead. I loved Scythe. It's a very
get to the toll.
Shh. I 5-starred all of them. I 5-starred all of them, so it's fine. Bit of reading before class. Nice. Hey, Chloe. I think I'm also going to start The Light Between Oceans tonight. That sounds cute. I've not heard of that.
Neither have I, but it's a nice title.
Yeah. I've got 4 weeks. I'm not ready. Oh, Chloe, I saw your tweet saying like about that shitty tutor again that was like telling you off for being on your laptop or whatever. I can't be arsed with it. Is this your final exam, Chloe, or are you doing like the top 2 advanced in November, or are you doing the case study? I don't even remember which ones you're doing. Wilder Girls, nice. That's good for October.
That's what I say. That's literally odd. Oh my god! I changed my TBR shelf to autumnal books.
Ooh.
And Wilder Girls, it's on there.
What's your drink of choice? Autumnal books.
Literally me right now. I was like, I'm on such like actually in a seasonal reading mood just now.
Yes. Nice. I think Ordinary Monsters is pretty like autumny, like it's very cold, definitely a cold month book.
I'm fine with autumnal books, but like what is a wintry book? Like what do you read in the winter?
Stuff with snow.
But then like what's
or
that?
Like just like there's cold weather. So like Ordinary Monsters to me is like any kind of cold-ish month, so between maybe October and February. But then like I would say the darkest months as well. So like that would be, I suppose, when does it get the darkest? Is that November?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm horrendous with stuff like that.
There's some kind of equinox where it becomes the darkest day and then it starts becoming lighter again, doesn't it? And then we have daylight savings flip again in like March or whatever. But Ordinary Monsters, it's like set in the 1800s and it's very just like spooky, like almost like Miss Peregrine's Home for Wayward Children, whatever it's called, like that kind of vibe.
Mm.
So that's why it's like cold months to me.
Yeah.
And then I would read things like Russian folklore in winter.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. Like, I'm looking at the autumnal ones. I'm like, I just don't feel like any of these are very wintry.
Mm.
But I'm also, I can't lie, I'm excited for Christmas, which is weird because I don't like Christmas, but for some reason I'm excited for it this year. So I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to live my best life with my Christmas cushion.
Yes. Let's
I
go.
bought it the weekend. I love it. Like, I'm putting my Christmas tree up at the beginning of November, which I always do because I love a Christmas tree.
But you don't like Christmas.
It comes, yeah, but I don't like Christmas, but it comes down on like Boxing Day. Like, once it's over, I'm like, okay, it's over now.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't think mine has ever lasted longer than like New Year's. Like, that's like as soon as it's January 1st, I'm like, okay, now it's too late. So anytime between Boxing Day and, well, I think Boxing Day we do keep it up, but anytime between the 27th and the 1st, I'm like, it has to come down then. There's no way it stays up longer.
Yeah.
100 pages left of Once and Future Witches, a very good book. Tree Keepers, not heard of that, Hannah, but I hope you enjoy. Molly, you're already famous. Their finals, all three?
Not the shock on your face.
Gross! Why do 3 at once? That's actually horrific.
I did 1 at once. I did 1 at once, and then no,
and that was too much.
There was a couple. Like, I did 1, and then I did 2, and then I did 2, and I just went, you know what? I'm bored. Bye.
Peace out.
Now I just chill and read books and live my life.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Is like enjoying my hobbies again.
Dude, you know how much time? You know what's actually stupid? One of my hobbies now is just thinking about my dog. Like, I'm not getting this dog for months, right? But I was sitting at my desk earlier and I went, imagine this, but I have a dog. And I do it all the time. I'll just be doing something and I'll be like, imagine if I had a dog.
Wait, when is the dog coming?
I went to see my dog breeder at the weekend. So she's just waiting for one of her dogs to go into season in the next few weeks. So
yeah,
but then the dog actually has to be pregnant for like a couple months.
Oh, okay.
And then obviously you have to wait a few weeks before you get the puppy and stuff. So it's going to be a few months. It'll be like into 2023, but
yeah. Oh damn! I think because I actually keep forgetting to tell you I'm coming to Edinburgh in January.
All I'm gonna say is I'm expecting a message when we go into the sprint with some dates so that I can make sure that I am like off work, unavailable to come down, because I will kill you if I don't see you.
Yeah. I keep forgetting. It's because my patrons, I have so many Scottish patrons, and then some abroad people. I don't know why I say abroad people, mainly people in the Netherlands. They want to like fly to Edinburgh because everyone wants to go to Edinburgh basically. So I was like, let's just do a meetup. And then so I set a date and I was like, cool, see you then.
Honorary patron meetup invitation.
Yeah, you were my 100th, so you'll always be an honorary patron.
If only I had money and I could be everyone's patron, and it's not even honorary, it's just actual.
You're my friend anyway, so you don't need to pay me to do things, so that's fine. Also, Chloe, this is bullshit. He can fuck off. December is the darkest. Okay, yeah. Christmas Carol, regular December book. That's my regular, like Christmas Day. I watch Muppets Christmas Carol.
See, my thing is that I was saying this to my friend. I was like, I'm excited for Christmas. We're gonna have a little Christmassy weekend at the beginning of November where we help each other decorate and all this. But like, I don't want to push it. Do you know what I mean? Because like being excited for Christmas is enough. Forget like the introduction of music and films. Like, you're just taking it too far.
Yeah.
Plus films, I didn't grow up watching Christmas films, so the nostalgic part isn't there for me. So a lot of them, if I watched now, I'd be like, well, that's shit.
Yeah. The only two that I watch every year without fail are Klaus and A Christmas Carol, Muppets Christmas Carol.
The Holiday is like the only like Christmas movie I I actively love and will watch at any time of the year
Yeah.
because it's not really a Christmas movie. So
It just happens to be set at Christmas. Oh, the Christmasaurus. I tried to read this last year and it was so childish and I didn't expect it to be written that childish that it put me off. I know I will enjoy it, but it's when I'm in the mood for like a young middle grade. I thought it was going to be like 12-year-old middle grade, but it was more like 8-year-old middle grade, even maybe even below. It was like the Christmasaurus is blah blah blah. Like it was just very that.
no.
And I was like, "Oh no. I don't want to read it right now then."
I
Okay.
just
No
finished
thanks.
reading The Haunting of Aveline Jones.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? That book is creepy for a middle grade. Like if I would like having read it, I would not give that to someone middle grade age. I was like I would be freaking out if I had read that when I was that age. Like
Damn.
like middle grade Christy would not have coped. So warning if anyone's planning on giving that to any small child, I would pre-read it first.
If you don't like the child.
As long as you don't live with the child and have to deal with putting them to bed at night, then you're fine.
Chloe, this is crazy to me because that's what Big Four do. Couldn't be me. November 1st for sure when I'll be setting up my Christmas tree. So still somewhere in January. Oh, damn. Nice.
I usually do the 1st of December, but because I'm excited this year, I'm like, I'm just going to go for it.
That's fair. Thinking about pets is a great hobby. Most don't take their tree down until after New Year's. It's considered bad luck. Never knew that.
You know what? If I was someone that believed in things like that for bad luck, then fair enough. But like,
I don't
I'm just
believe in
not.
anything. I think the only thing I would actually be possibly, like something in the back of your mind is if I would smash like a big mirror, I'd be like, ooh.
If I smashed a big mirror, the first thought that would go in my head is, oh my God, how much money would that have cost? Because I used to work for a window company, so I know a lot about glass prices. So like, that's where my head would instantly go.
That's so fucking random. I just know a lot about glass prices.
Not us chatting for over half an hour.
Well, we're gonna sprint for an hour to make up for it.
That's a good idea.
Because if I do half an hour talk, then I'll sprint for an hour. But if I do 15-minute talk, I'll sprint for 45.
We can cut down the chat in the next chai bit.
Yeah. We're just having a catch up, Oh, I decorated wreath in the window. Cute. That's lovely. Cool. Right. Let's go for an hour. I'm gonna try and wake myself the fuck up. And then try and edit this bloody video. Okay. See you in an hour.
Bye.
Bye. Hello.
Hello.
Give me a sec. How far in am I? Okay, I'm about halfway through this video.
Did you just start it in that sprint, or were you editing it already?
I was like 2 minutes in already. So not very far. Let me just get my shit together. Oh. How did you do? What did you get up to, Christy?
I filmed a vlog clip, and then I was like, what's the point in filming this vlog clip if I can't edit it? So I then spent the rest of the sprint attempting to see if there's any affordable way for me to get a new laptop when I'm saving for a dog. So I was in the middle of speaking to my mom because she's really good with figuring out things like this and finding good deals and stuff.
Yeah.
But then my dad FaceTimed and he's offshore. So she was like, well, I need to go and speak to your dad. I'll FaceTime you later. So my phone may go off whilst we're speaking and I'll have to tell her to phone back in 15 minutes. But
that's fine.
I'm attempting to sort that out because like I'm so like I was saying to mom, I was like, I'm getting my reading stuff back. I really want to make content and go back into it. But like I just can't edit.
Yeah.
Like I actually looked up because like there's a lot of places will give you money for your old MacBook if you're buying a new one. Okay. And I was like, oh, I have no idea how old my one is. Like I'll turn it on and see if I can find like the actual model. Mid 2012. It's 10 years old. So I said to Mama, the thing is, am I surprised it's finally given up on me? Like 10 years is a good run for a laptop.
It really is, especially a MacBook. I feel like they're built to not last that long, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it lasted me 10 years, and honestly, like when I was regularly like doing things, like it was actually like it was fine. It was coping. It was just it's just
gave up the ghost.
And now it's not. But you know, 10 years, it's not too shabby.
It's a good run. I think mine is 2017 or 2016. So when they brought out a new type of MacBook Air, and like this guy on Facebook Marketplace, I bought it in. When did I buy it? Was it in third year of uni or was it before that? Oh no, it must have been before that. I bought it, and no, it must have been third year of uni. I did not have it. There's no way I had it. I can't even remember. But this guy was selling it super cheap because they're usually like £600-700 minimum, and he was selling it for like 350 or 400 quid. And I was like, I bought it, got it, and I am on it right now.
Yeah,
it works. And I was just like, did I just like literally just find a deal and that's it? Like that, it's that simple.
Yeah, I'm really iffy like with things that are cheaper than they're meant to be because like
yeah,
I mean, like I said, I saw my dog breeder at the weekend and I said to her, she went, I mean, dogs have actually gone up in price since COVID, but in general, she's like pre-COVID, like I haven't changed my prices over COVID basically, but before COVID, I would have been relatively expensive. Now I'm cheap, but then I would have been relatively expensive. But it's just like I actually breed good dogs. Like I do all of the tests. Like my dogs are show level quality. Like I could go online and get a dash hound for like 700 quid right now, but I don't want to do that because then my first question is what's actually wrong with the genetics of this dog that you're selling at that cheap?
Yeah, and then
so
you'll only
the same thing with anything.
You'll only have to pay more vet stuff later on.
Yeah, it's the same thing with anything. Like if you're looking for a special edition book and all of a sudden you come across it really cheap, you're like, is this actually real though? Like
yeah, it's always sus.
So it's just like that with anything in life, really, is it? But yeah, I'm just trying to figure something out because I need a laptop anyway. Like I'm literally using my work laptop right now. Like probably shouldn't be.
I think I've been on StreamYard on my work laptop before. I felt very illegal. I was like,
to be fair, I've done it enough times now. I'm like, if they were gonna notice, they would have noticed by now. And also, it's not a blocked website, so like I tried to go on Cuddies to look at laptops, and it wouldn't let me on there. And I was like, you're not letting me on there, but I can get on Twitch, I can get on YouTube, I can get on Netflix. Like I fully have YouTube playing whilst I'm working and they don't care. But going on Cuddies, no. Like
not allowed.
Yeah, I was planning to read, but got distracted. But you know what? It's not totally irrelevant to you guys because I may actually make some videos if I have a new laptop.
Exactly. And it's got to get done, you know? But yeah, I'm getting through this editing. It's going well. That's the thing is, I think people think I didn't know how to edit, and that's why Jordan did it. It wasn't that. It was just that I had no time. So he did it for me.
Yeah.
I'm not as good at it, but we'll see how it goes. Also, Tori, I hope you feel better soon.
I know. Also, Tori, you replied to my tweet saying Her Majesty's Royal Coven. Is that the name of the?
Yeah.
And you know what? You're not the only person that has suggested that. And I've also been recently informed that it is one of the actresses from Bridgerton that does the audiobook.
Yes.
So I am like, I'm going to pick that one up in audio, I think, next.
Yes. And
But if
Derek.
anyone has any good Scribd audiobook recommendations, comment them here or message me on Instagram because I'm going to stick with Scribd because I'm actually enjoying audiobooks just now. So hit me up because my biggest thing with audiobooks is I can hate a book if it's a bad narrator because I'm too busy thinking about how shit the narrator is to enjoy the book.
Yeah.
Because I remember I started the Raven Boys audiobook the first time I read them and I started reading it and I went, what is that? Turned off instantly. So
I've saved a whole load of them, but
my issue is I'm scared to save things on Scribd because I remember someone saying once like the more things you save and listen to, that's when it starts to like you can only listen to 2 things and then it tells you that you can't listen to anything else.
well, I have
Also, if you just go in and listen to things, it doesn't seem to pick up as much. Like I don't know.
I have 115 things saved and it's never stopped me from doing anything. A quick list for anyone, really. Babel, The Blood Trials, Twin Crowns, The Book Eaters, In a Garden Burning Gold, Nettle and Bone, All's Well, by Mona.
I did notice that was on there.
Priory of the Orange Tree, that's not. That looks like an ebook to me. Descent of the Crane, A Touch of Darkness, Raven Boys, but if it's shit like you said, then avoid.
I think it was the accent. It was a really, really strong, like southern accent from what I remember.
God,
and I was like, you're just totally distracting me from the book.
The Jade Setter of Jan Loon, which is the novella, the Jade City novella. Final Girl Support Group, which I thought I would try. Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter, because I think it's Meg from Meg with Books who like loves that book.
I think I have heard her speak about that, yeah.
Yeah. The Final Strife, Plain Bad Heroines, Blackwater Sister, River of Silver, which is the Davabad short story thing. King of Battle and Blood, which you gifted me.
Yes, I am actually. I own that one as well.
The Merciful Crow, Written in the Stars, which is a romance. I don't know if
for some reason romances aren't something I like. I listened to them in audio. I think I have, but like I did the Charm Offensive. I read it and listened to it at the same time.
Okay,
which I really loved doing. I think I gave it a 4.
That's a very good rating to me for
romance.
Can't
you romance don't often get 5 stars from me, so
yeah.
There's usually I'm just like I feel like I've gotten to the stage with romance where a lot of things just irritate me with them.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just bitter. I don't know.
Vengeful is on here as well, so I assume Vicious is.
Yeah, I noticed Vicious was.
The Bones of Ruin, which is a new one. It's like a ballet. It's an African tightrope walker. Gets embroiled in a secret society's deadly gladiatorial tournament. Obviously, I love tournaments, so I've saved that. Song of Wraiths and Ruin, Blood Like Magic, Blood Scion, Fevered Star, City of Ghosts, Gallant, Tools of Engagement, all the Tessa Bailey stuff's on there, Spanish Love Deception's on there. All the Lord of the Rings.
You know what's hilarious about that Spanish Love Deception is I've seen India loves it, but I've seen so many people viscerally hate it. I'm like, I just don't want to. I don't even want to try.
Damn. Loads. Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe's on here. A lot of middle grade on here as well.
The thing is, that maybe aren't as fantasy heavy in case there's any other people in that aren't.
Yeah. Sort of Spindle Splintered by Alex E. Harris, only 3 hours.
Cleopatra and Frankenstein's on here, which I've seen a lot of on Instagram. The
Ooh.
Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. That's a new one.
The School Races is on here, which I haven't read yet.
I
Gear
think I tried the
Breakers.
audio of that a while ago and didn't love it.
I feel like, oh, I love the two narrators. I don't know about the story, but the two narrators are my favorite narrators. So
I think it was the story. I ended up DNFing it. I'm pretty sure it was the story.
yeah, Gear Breakers. I really want to get to soon.
I do want to read that. Yeah,
that's on here as well. Oh, the Good Girls.
The Poppy War audiobooks on here as well. City of Brass.
Yes.
As well. There are lots of things, but it's almost like I feel like Scribd isn't really good for making things like easy to find. Like unless you have a specific book you're looking for, I often struggle to find things I actually want to listen to on Scribd.
Mine comes up. I always look at my like similar to, so that it's now saying similar to Babel. So
I had a similar to Babel bit as well, which I was
Legendborn. If anyone wants to read Legendborn, it's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, None of the Nights on here. What the fuck?
Oh.
Save that.
I had a fun little time because I have like a similar to Babel section and then I have a similar to the Charm Offensive section. So I've got like two totally different vibes and I kind of love it.
Oh, A Prayer for the Crown is on here too.
I might cry.
The Scribd actually has like such good like things.
Boyfriend Material and Husband Material by Alexis Hall are on here. Meet Cute Club, which I want to read. Icebreaker, which I also want to read.
Oh,
there's Alice Boseman as well. The Foxhole Court's on here as well. Not that that's one I'm keen to listen to, but I know a lot of people do.
I've heard lots of different things about that.
I've heard horrendous things and amazing things. It's another one where I feel like if I hear really good or really bad, I'm instantly just a bit like.
Oh, Godslayers is on here as well. So the sequel to Gear Breakers is on here too. Damn, they got so much.
There's Robin Hobb ones on here as well. Or all of Robin Hobb's on here.
Yeah, all the Robin Hobb ones are on there.
Yeah. There's one called Vampires, Hearts, and Other Dead Things, which has intrigued me with the title.
There's just so much.
The audiobook for I'm Glad My Mum Died by Jeanette McCurdy is also on Scribd. If anyone hears that audiobook, is incredible. I love that.
Immediately when it came out.
The Furies by Katie Lowe is one that I've been a bit interested in as well.
Hi, Angela. I'm just going to speed through the comments, guys, because we need to get on to another sprint.
Yeah.
But Lizzie edited and exporting. Lovely. 50 pages. Nice, Sarah. Hi, Ashleg. I hope you're doing well. We're good, if a little tired.
As always. You know, it's really my bedtime, guys.
I know, yeah, damn. Nothing was read. Took a shower. Hello. Ate dinner. I have not had dinner yet. I've had such a weird, like, thing with food the past couple of days.
Yeah.
Another 10-year-old MacBook.
I noticed a lot of people saying, like, when they were coming in, a lot of people were saying that, like, MacBooks tended to last. This is the I was saying to Mum, I was like, when you're spending that much, do you just get the one you actually want as well, rather than the one that's cheaper?
Yeah.
So, like, because realistically, I would rather get, like, I'm definitely going to get a Pro because I'm going to be editing on it and things like that. So, like, I'd rather get a Pro. But, like, do you just go for the higher storage as well? But then, like, do I need the storage? Because I don't actually, like, as soon as I've uploaded a video onto YouTube, I delete it off the laptop.
Yeah. Unless you have, like, because that's the thing is, as time goes on, you might get a better camera, which has then, like, bigger files.
It's just things like that.
Loads of blog clips. It can then go, like, well, it's not even going to let you put all of the blog clips on there.
Yeah, so like
at least the mid-range storage at the least, maybe not the highest, but not the lowest.
Yeah, I was thinking like the 512.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
Pet Cemetery. Listening to Smut on Scribd at the moment.
I can't listen to Smut. There was a book. What was it? I was listening to, and there was like one. It wasn't even smut. It was just like a romance, but it was like just a cute romantic scene. And I was like. Blech. I just feel so uncomfortable someone reading it to me.
Yeah, I know.
I just didn't. I couldn't.
Richard Armitage. I do. That's the guy off Game of Thrones, right?
I've never seen Game of Thrones.
He's Rob. Is that his name?
Unless you're speaking to me about Kit Harington or Richard Madden.
That's who I'm thinking of. Never mind. I was thinking of Richard Madden.
Richard Madden and Kit Harington. Richard Madden's definitely Scottish because he's got like a proper Scottish accent. I don't. Is
Oh,
Kit Harington Scottish or is he just lives up here, right?
I think he's just English.
Kit Harington's a very English name, but he
Yeah.
definitely because he's definitely. I don't know if he still does, but he used to stay very local to me.
Yeah. Disliked King of Battle and Blood. Oh no.
You know what I saw today? There's apparently a graphic novel series coming out of the Raven Boys,
Oh really?
which I feel like I could kind of love.
I remember you saying this, Molly, that she hated the Spanish Love Deception.
I've heard horrendous things.
Same.
And then I think India is like the only person I actually know that enjoyed it. I'm really glad she did.
The Icebreaker audiobook's
Ooh,
11 out of 10.
that's good because I actually own that book. So you know what? That could be a wintry book. Icebreaker.
Yes, very true. Listening to a Dutch fantasy Hunger Games-esque book, but less bloody. I hope it's good. Oh, he's Thorin Oakenshield from The Hobbit.
Yeah, okay. I also have not seen.
I fell asleep halfway through the first Hobbit film. I never tried again because I thought it was really bad.
I think it's just one of those things I get. It's like everything like that. If you didn't grow up with it, is it as good?
Oh, I mean, I love Lord of the Rings. I just thought it was bad. I love
Yeah,
the book.
I'm just not that interested in watching it, to be honest with you. Bless you.
And on
Jesus,
that note,
Phelan.
let's go for 45 minutes, and I'll see you guys back here at 9:05. Goodbye.
Hello.
Everything's falling. How long do I
How are you getting on with your editing?
I have 2 minutes left.
Love that. I feel like I take so long to edit a video, but then part of that I feel like is obviously I've been using an old laptop that isn't the quickest. Like
Yeah.
it's finally at the stage where it's just not usable, but it's obviously not been the fastest for ages. So I wonder how fast I will be once I get a new one.
Yeah, this is pretty slow to be fair. I've only done the cutting out the dead bits and the ums and stuff for now. I've like highlighted bits that I want to do funny edits on. And there's not too many to be fair, because it's basically just me going, this person got me this, thank you very much. And it's about this. So yeah, I need to figure out how to do my outro as well, but I'm not uploading this till tomorrow, so I think as long as I finish it tonight, I won't be mad.
Yeah.
And get it uploaded ready for tomorrow then. How did you get on?
I have about 20 pages left in the book I'm currently reading, and also made a decision with mum that instead of doing all of the internet research, I might just go to Curry's after work tomorrow.
Yeah.
And just ask someone who actually has some information. Just be like, this is the one I'm thinking. Does that make sense for what I want? And what are my payment options? Because I don't have that much money just sitting here. Well, I do, but it's for a dog. So
I used to work at Curry's actually.
But yeah, then I remembered I meant to have spoopathon sprints at 6. So they may have to get pushed to 7. But I'm going to leave them at 6 and then just push them if I need to.
Yeah, no one's going to mind an hour later.
Yeah.
I think this is too new to be on Scribd. I know they do put new stuff on, but it's like only just come out this month, new, or last month. So, hey Ocean, I hope you're doing well.
I actually typed in, was it Belladonna?
Oh yeah,
Because I really want to read that, and it was in as a PDF that someone had uploaded, and I was like, "Is that legal? Are you meant to do
I
that?"
think there is definitely some illegal stuff on Scribd.
But I was like, "Nah." I was looking for the audiobook anyway, so I was like, "It's fine."
Yeah, there was some.
That's one I really want to read, but I know I don't have a physical copy of, so I want a physical copy though. It's like sitting on my wish list waiting for me to just have the courage to go in and add the basket. But
Nice. I got the Fairy Loot one, so
yeah.
I haven't picked up my Fairy Loot or Illumicrate for ages, and I'm really worried that they're going to get sent back. I need to go to the post office tomorrow.
Oh, what are they at your local post office?
Yeah, it's like because I've been going in the office every day. Obviously, they've like tried to get hold of me, and I've not been here, and so they've taken them back to the thing. But online, it says they'll keep packages for 18 days. So I'm like, I hope they have done that.
Mm.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I already had my September Illumicrate get sent back because I forgot to pick it up. So they've sent it out again. I paid shipping again, and I've missed it again, and I'm like, I hate this so much. Hello, 41 pages available for Lynn.
41 pages of Babel in a 45-minute sprint's impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Nice. Ocean, 56. Rocket, read nothing. Got hungry, went to get pretzel pub burger from Wendy's. That sounds very good right now. I'm not going to lie.
I always find the way Americans name things very interesting. It's like a pretzel pub burger. I mean, I'm sure it's like, it must just be like, I'm presuming it's just a burger with like a pretzel-y type bread.
Yeah, true.
Don't know.
Wuthering Heights. God Emperor of Dune. X-Hex. I've heard some bad stuff about that.
I've actually heard quite good things about it recently anyway. Because obviously people are starting to pick it up again. I wonder if that's on.
Oh my god. I swear this was because of Belladonna, or is it a different one? But in the Fairy Loot, we got Botany.
It probably will be because that was their book, right?
Yeah. It is, yeah, because this one's Belladonna.
Mm,
But these are so cute, right?
very.
That's
I've been
so
told
sick.
Belladonna gives off gallant vibes.
Ooh, and you obviously are a big fan.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've also been told the Book Eaters gives off gallant vibes, but Leah didn't love the Book Eaters, so
That's on Scribd.
it is. And I own a physical copy, so that's.
I
I
mean, I have
journaled yesterday. Hold on, let me grab it. I apologize if it makes a noise
it's okay.
because it's in. You're like sitting right next to my journaling stuff. Journaled yesterday. I don't know if you saw my Instagram story.
Oh.
Let me get the page out.
I think I did. I think I liked it, maybe. Or I remember seeing a journal thing from you. Yes.
How cute is this?
Oh, I love that.
I love it.
It's so cute. Autumn. I love autumn.
Middle game may or may not be on it. That's one I would need the audio for.
Mm. Is that on Scribd? I think it is on Scribd.
I think it is.
It's one of those I wouldn't have saved because I've read it already.
Currently unavailable on Scribd. But
Oh.
this is my whole, I don't know if I've maybe listened to too many things or if it's on like the US one or so. I don't know.
Usually it says available on date if you've
Yeah.
run out of things. Strange.
Yeah. There's quite a few books on here that if I actually managed to get them all, I would be very impressed with myself.
Mm.
But if there's ever going to be a time, I feel like it would be now because I'm in such a reading mood. Like I started this book this morning and I'm 20 pages from the end now. So,
Christ.
I mean, it's under 200 pages, but we're ignoring
Still.
I mean, to be fair, for me, that's a relatively, it's not that short. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not one for 600-page books, so.
That's like normal. I'm sorry to hear that your short story is
No.
boring, Rosa. I hope that you find something better soon. Pretzel bun, burger topped with Munster cheese, 3 strips of apple, smoked bacon, smoky honey mustard, warm beer, cheese sauce. That's a lot. Damn. The Wendy's in the UK just has shit normal burgers.
There's Wendy's in the UK.
Yeah, there's one in Birmingham.
I mean,
called
I've only been to
Porter.
Birmingham once, so.
It's not great. As in Wendy's.
I thought you meant Birmingham. I was like, I liked Birmingham.
I like Birmingham. I like Birmingham. Yes, very cute spread. Given the description, Reed gave me a heart attack.
I'm not really one. It's weird because like I'm all for. I guess I'm more like fancy desserts.
Mm,
I've got such a sweet tooth.
same.
Like my nephew was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes recently, and so it's been a big conversation. And like whenever food gets brought up, it just comes up a lot now.
Yeah.
And I was sitting with mum and granny, and I was eating Oreos, and mum just turned around and she went, "You just could never have diabetes. Like you just eat far too much sugar." And I was like, "I'm just trying to live my life, Joyce.
All right. Christ.
I'm just trying to live my life. I'm sorry. I just like sugar."
Oh,
Dude,
shit.
I don't
What
know.
arc is it? Is it romance? Is it fantasy? We got a name.
I got an Arkin the other day and actually want to cry.
I have too many arcs on NetGalley. I've not uploaded it. I haven't even updated like 3 reviews I need to have done in like 6 months.
I think I have like my NetGalley got too overwhelming, so I just made a new account.
Mm.
And then I think I've gotten 1 arc on it and then I haven't read it. But I also haven't requested anything else.
Yeah.
But like I just like I have enough books I own. Why am I like I feel like I would rather just get physical copies of arcs that I actually genuinely want and I'm not just going on NetGalley.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Because
Right.
I got a physical arc of The Things We Do to Our Friends by Heather Darwin.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming out in January. I'm so excited for that one.
I've not heard of that.
It's like dark academia. I heard of it through Leah, unsurprisingly.
Obviously.
And then Ashley mentioned it in her news video as well. She is an arc of it. It was
Okay.
like one of those ones you have to like fill out a form for and everything. So I emailed the publisher and they were like, "Oh, we're doing like a Google form request thing," and I was like, "Oh."
Oh, okay. Damn.
And then it just appeared like weeks after I'd filled it in, and I was like,
Nice. Not bad. It's designed by Amy Patrick, sci-fi mystery type thing. Okay. Interesting. Waffles, the go-to weekend breakfast. Nice. Right, I think we're gonna do one more sprint.
Okay, I think I might hop off because if I stay until 10 and then chat afterwards and stuff, I'm just gonna ruin my sleeping schedule that I've got.
Yeah. I'm
Thanks
trying to go to bed
for
at 10:30, so
yeah.
thank you for joining
Thank
me.
you for having me. Message me about when you're coming up to Scotland.
I will.
But enjoy the rest of your sprints. Everyone have a nice evening.
Sleep well.
Bye.
Goodbye. Okay. Let's go for one more sprint, my loves. I'm gonna reset this. 45 minutes, and I'll see you guys back here around 10. Goodbye. Hi everyone. I finished editing my video, well, at least the basic edits, and had dinner because I had a really weird thing earlier. I was hungry, but I was like really didn't want to eat. Like my stomach just felt funny. So I just ate now instead, and I rewatched an episode of Vox Machina. And that's what I did in that sprint. And I feel pretty good. Hope we all did well. Rosa, I'm glad that it was good in the end. Good night, Lynn. I'm glad you're enjoying Babel. Time for bed for Susie as well. 45 pages. Nice, Ocean. Worked on a list while watching BookTube. Nice. What do I have to do tomorrow? I should probably think about that as well. I need to revise in the morning. I do need to finish off the editing at some point, so the video might end up going up on Wednesday instead. Finish the X Hex. Nice, Kayla. Hope you enjoyed. It's more of Wuthering Heights. 3 chapters of the Kiss Kiss. So far, it's good. Finished Dragon's Promise. Nice, Kristen. It started American Murder Houses. I am glad you finished your book, Jessica. Well, thank you for joining me, everyone. I will be back next Monday doing spoopathon sprints. Tomorrow it'll be on Christy's channel. I'm at D&D, so I will not be there, but Christy will be obviously running them. And there will be more throughout the week, I'm sure. I hope you've all had a wonderful evening and a very good night to you all.